I'm kind of surprised that nobody really connected the dots with the whole 50 the 50th anniversary of Loving versus Virginia, or Loving's Day, where white supremacy finally gave in and legalized interracial marriage. Now, the greatest misconception was that a black woman led the led the way for it to be legalized, for interracial marriage to be legalized. But as we have seen a year ago or a month or two ago, before the Loving movie, the grandson of, I believe her name is Mildred Loving, and her grandson, I believe he lives in Virginia, spoke out and said that um, that they need to stop portraying his grandmother as a black woman, and that she's not a black woman. She's a Native American, I believe, Cherokee. And he was very up in arms with these swirlers, you know, crediting themselves as the figurehead leaders, for or freedom fighters for interracial marriage. Now, with this year being the 50th anniversary, we've seen that uh, black women, especially this woman, I forgot her name, but she's appeared in Karazin's Beyond Black and White blog, and the title was something crazy about how interracial marriage can end white supremacy. And I've recently seen another interview she did with PBS Weekly or Week, talking the same mess. And we it's funny seeing all these black women show their ass when it comes to interracial dating, and talking about how much of it is the milestone for has been a milestone for them to be uh, dating these white boys. And got disrupted. I don't know who the hell is that at the door, but let me go see what it is. And there's more people selling cable. But anyways, and it's kind of ironic with how you don't see black men also being you know being representatives for the swirling movement. And we understand that with the Kerasin YouTube black sector, she doesn't put black men, she doesn't give them a platform to talk about their experience and their dating life, because she feels that they undermine black women who were trying to be validated by these alleged or supposed black men. And it ends up being white black women having to go to white men to reclaim the validation or whatever. So she's not gonna really put black men, on the spot, even if they're not on that dumb shit like Mad Bus Driver X, who's talking dumb shit about black men need to trick their money off on Brazilian women, for easy sex and marriages. She's not gonna, not all those brothers are like that or on that type of shit. Now, and even in general, even in the public sphere, there aren't really, any black men that are allowed to be given a platform, whether they're with white women, Latino women, Asian women, or whatever. And it's kind of funny because we're always hit with we're leading, we lead in the number of interracial dating in the black community or just in general. Because we're always hit with the when we do it, it's self-hating. But when other races of people do it, or when black women do it, it's called options. Anyways, now with black men in interracial dating in this whole 50th anniversary, we've also seen and noticed the revival of the Bill Cosby case and black feminists, or I'm not going to say black women because usually, most black women are kind of on the fence to where they don't care or they actually support Cosby. But it's these black feminists who are up in arms about how they feel like the court system is not in their favor. And I'll give Superboy 233 or 223 his credit for talking about how these black feminists are more concerned about a mistrial rather than the not guilty verdict of the Philando Castile case. And I think I've already seen like two the root or the Grio. I think it was the root. They already published two articles about the the Bill Cosby mistrial, and I can already tell that they're not serious when it comes to mistrial of the police. They're more concerned about white women's virginity than anybody else. So these black feminists, when Tariq Nasheed said that black feminists are the gatekeepers to white supremacy, this is the perfect example. These women, these black feminists, are acting just like the Klan. Who fought for the white woman's virginity and making sure that she wasn't raped or even had any contact with black men. And this is pretty much why a lot of black feminists are feminists, because when you bring up colorism or interracial dating, they're triggered, even if it's indirectly. Just like with the whole Jasmine Man thing, where everybody's thinking that she's the actual ex girlfriend of Kanye West. Now everybody's thinking that Kanye West left her for Kim, and this is just some random chick who's just using Kanye's name for fame. And other than the Bill Cosby thing, there's also the Bachelors in Paradise, to where they had to stop productions because you know the black man and the white chick, they had like drunk high sex, and she's embarrassed. They're pressing charges, and I've seen some comments about haha, that's what you get for messing with white women. But I'm like, okay, black woman, why are you defending white women? And this is not the second time, well, the first time. Black feminists and some boneheaded black women were uninterested in seeing Birth of a Nation because of Nate Parker past life and his situation with the girl who killed herself, um, which wasn't even his fault. That was due to bullying from white men. But like usual, they're not going to pay attention to that. And so black feminists are fighting even harder to make sure that that white women are protected and out of the this the radar of black men, and it's going to be eventually that these black feminists are going to be dating white women, you know. But it's this one sided you know loyalty, but also one sided portrayal of interracial dating. And the thing is that white supremacy, they can easily demonize the case. Like I said before last year, that the white man who was in love with the I believe her name was Mildred, um, he was a pedophile. He had sexual contact or was in a relationship with her, when she was not even a freaking teenager yet. And I'll have to find the source, but it's common knowledge, and this has been printed many times in multiple publications. So this isn't some conspiracy theory or something I pulled off of a radical black website or whatever. This is shit that's been published, and I believe he was like 16 and like Mildred was like 12 or 11. And so, white supremacy could easily demonize this if they were concerned about white supremacy. I mean, if they were concerned about interracial dating. But the thing is, as long as black women are satisfied with getting back at black men, they're not going to demonize white men who are with black women because, they know that they're contributing to their own freaking downfall, whether it's through creating more mixed people so colorism can stay strong and alive because these mothers aren't going to hate their at least in the majority of sense, they're not going to hate their own daughter. They're not going to undermine her and say that, oh well, I'm sorry, you can't be a participant at this beauty pageant because you're too light or you're mixed or there needs to be a dark skinned girl to do that. These mothers aren't going to do that. They're not going to put their light skinned biracial daughter away so a full black woman like her could lead the forefront in a black beauty standard or whatever. But that's it. That's my video. That's all I had to say about this whole Loving's Day anniversary. It's just nothing but a farce. Even to say something as stupid as it's going to end white supremacy. Is a bigger laugh and a joke because where are these white boys who are willing to uh, challenge white men in their own neighborhood? Where is the Jacob Mason when it comes to now? Where is he now? He's been quiet for the longest. He got himself what, a little African shawty from what, Nigeria, Ghana or wherever, and that motherfucker quiet. Where's the white boy who who the white boy? Damn, I'm losing my train of thought. That what happened to that college white boy who was taking pictures of black women and telling them how beautiful they are? Where are all these cool liberal hipster white boys when it comes to um, exercising power? White privilege and using it and giving it back to black people. They're not doing that. Once they get their black girl, they're cool with it, and then they'll just influence black women or their girlfriends that, hey, you're not black anymore. You don't need to worry about race issues. Let's be colorblind and forget everything. And some of these women fall for it, and they're you know they're like fuck the black community, fuck everybody else, and we're doing our own thing. And you see, that's why I'm yet to see an interracial couple, from the union of white men and black women to do something that's monumental. Where's these white dudes with black wives, changing the policies on, policing in America? Where is the better schooling and all this shit? You know, it's not doing anything, and really it's creating more confused ass black women because a good bit of them, once they're in the suburbs and they're living good, they don't give a shit about other black people or other black women for that matter. You're gonna like the dumb woman who was on PBS Week or in Beyond Black and White. Let me pull up her name. I forgot my phone is right here. Let me pull up her name. What's her name? Let me read this comment. I got a comment from the grapevine. Kind of an old one. I have to remember to post my episode on the Greek life. That was a really good one. And I'm angry that it's been like a month and I haven't posted a damn shit. Let me read this. Adrian Aquarius, I agree 100%. You ask them that and they shut up. Sometimes I wonder about this panel in a lot of the subjects. They just go through. They sound like people trying to sound intellectual, overly complicating their answer. No, this is a response to their episode on gays versus hoteps, and I was saying that a lot of these black feminists are very liberal when it comes to manhood, and if you're going to open the floodgate a little bit, expect a gradual amount of the water to eventually go to your side and flood. And I was, you can't say that, trans women or real women because um, once some dude fucks them, like, and a guy says, hey, there's no difference between being with a man or woman. What are you gonna say now? And with these black feminists, even though they're very liberal or opening, they're gonna be just like Amber Rose. And when you ask them how interested are you in dating bi or trans men, their mouth's gonna be twitching. And they're gonna be like then they're folding up their little LBG flag, and shit. But no, let me go back into topic. What's this? I'm hold on. I open this. Okay, anyways, I'm trying to figure out what the name of this woman is. So I can look in history then. Damn. What is her name? Oh, Cheryl Caption. You know, you got goofy women like her, and god damn it, I lost my point. Ah, forget it. Let me just end this video. I completely lost my freaking point.